What up, YouTube? It's your boy Slique back with another video, and today we are reacting to Keith Lee ruined his restaurant in 24 hours. Don't mind my hair, you know what I'm saying? I had it in a bun for a little bit, but if you want to roast in the comments, we could do that. I'm well equipped. Now, as far as this video, I do know Tendernism has been going viral for a hot minute. It's a little played out now, but it was a big thing. It's still a big thing until the owner kind of messed that up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, everything good always comes to an end. That's a little depressing. Damn. But before we get into that video, go ahead and hit description box below, the bell to the side for Notice Squad, and like this video. We actually hit 600, so we all know. Roll to 1K, you know what I'm saying? On the way to 700, roll to 1K, you feel me? Go ahead, tap that subscribe, that like button as well, and let's get into this video, see what it's hitting for. Let's go. Bow.
When I tell you I've never,
and I promise you I can't do another unemployed joke, brother. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Please, I can't. I get it. It's done. We're done with it. Okay? We're done. Please.
seen a fall from grace like this, it's actually quite amazing. But hey, that's the power of social media. Y'all know that old black man that sits at the barbecue restaurants and shakes his meat until it falls apart?
I tried telling y'all about tendernism. But let me see. Do they look like I planned? Tendernism. That's my tendernism.
Tendernism.
It's a possibility. It's a, oh my.
Yo, that boy, I ain't gonna lie, that guy straight out of 2019, nigga. Look. Yeah, we was like this in 2018, 2019 game. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get your style up, you feel me? Now I know I show up in all black shirts most of the time, but y'all seen when I get drippy, you feel me? Let's not do that. My style is exquisite. Word.
Shake it like a song.
But some of these people be forcing it. You don't even, that's how you, this unseasoned swan, you feel me? Like, there was no, you gotta kind of be smooth with it, brother. Don't force the tendernism. Come on now.
What the fuck? Well, it turns out Mr. Tenderism, it may not be so tender to his customers. In fact, he might just be a Steven from Django. Listen, man, if you're new to this, if you want to be true to this, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way for the channel. Now, back to the video. I haven't seen him on the scene for a long
we
time,
graduated.
Remember when Keith Lee used to go to these establishments around the time of 21 and 22? He used to really shake the table. And so when Mr. Tenderism's videos started to go viral on the internet and different celebrities and, you know, social media figures started to pop up, you know, our good buddy, the good food reviewer Keith Lee, had to go visit the restaurant. But this would expose the tricks of the trade to the tenderism game.
Me and my family are currently in Marietta, California, and this, in my opinion, is the most anticipated video I've ever done. In my hand is food from Destination Smokehouse, with the tenderism. My whole mission today to see, in my opinion, is the food actually tenderism, or do I just love watching Unc? Let's find out together.
I got it. Let's try it. Let's ready 1 through 10.
Spent $129.77.
Oh, you a fan?
Sheesh.
My family said it was very good. We're gonna start with what I came here for. They're beef free.
Oh, you a fan, bro. How the hell did you know that? You be watching his videos like that, bro. Damn. I mean, that's how I get with CERN.
You touch it, I didn't do nothing. This how it came. To me, it looked like it's sliced. It looked like they slit it straight down the back. So when I pick it up, it's already on. That's what happened.
Oh, they...
Keith Lee exposed now. You better make your way to the table with XQC and what's his name? See, you done ruin the joke, nigga. I forgot.
And see if it fall off the bone. Well, it ain't no bone in here. I'm gonna just see if it
Aspen Gold. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late.
This thing ain't going nowhere.
So we were lied to the whole time. The meat ain't really tender. He's cutting the meat. You know, I never felt this lied to about a online.
But is that really a thing though?
Products that they have since the strawberry mint growth oil guy. You know, the guy that told us to brush 15 strokes an angle, do not miss an angle. And then ultimately to come to find out he was doing nothing but going to Turkey to get his hairline filled in. Older black men, they keep deceiving me. On a serious note, that's not what's important at all. Overall, Keith Lee gave a favorable review, you know, said that this was a worthwhile place. The food was good.
8 out of 10. For me, the standout was absolutely the oxtail. But past oxtail, the standout is Unc. Not only in my opinion is it extremely hard to get people engaged like that, to show your true personality, to be yourself, no matter how fast things take off in the space. I don't think he intended for it to go the way it's going.
Now, although his meat wasn't as loose as advertised, Keith Lee did what
Let's
he
run that
normally
back,
does
shall
in
we?
these situations.
Things take off in the space. The stand out is not only in my opinion is it extremely hard to get
We showed up unannounced like we always do, which may have affected the outcome of this next part.
people engaged like that, to show your true personality, to be yourself, no matter how fast things take off.
We went to have a conversation with Unc to leave him a $5,000 tip. Wow, that's very generous, nigga. That's sheesh. I need that. Nigga, let me start going live. Word. Plus leave $1,000 to pay anybody in line. Oh, he over here like the Robin Hood, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, my boy feeling like, you know what I'm saying? See, Nick, Christmas is past, my brother. Damn, he well, I don't even got words, brother. If I was to, you gonna pay for my food, man? It was a $100 bill though, you feel me? But I appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
In the space. I don't think he intended for it to go the way it's going.
Now, although his meat wasn't as loose as advertised, Keith Lee did what he normally does in these situations where he does find a good restaurant that he's about to honestly boost into another stratosphere. He goes in and he tips the people very generously. But upon going in and attempting to tip Mr. Tenderism, aka Uncle Steven, a good amount of money, this is where the curtain starts to fall down on the whole Tenderism empire.
I'm personally taking $5,000 out of my own bank, and we going to say happy holidays to Unc. So, update. We could not get to Unc. Security said it was over with for the day. They said that he was filming something. I believe he was filming a podcast. We had $5,000 in cash, or $4,000 in cash that we was going to give him a hand.
I hope he's not about to make this a thing. Like, damn, we came to see Unc and give him a $5,000 tip, but he said he was busy doing other things. I'm saying, so just reschedule, my brother. Please don't make this a cancellation, brother, because you know you got influence, bro. Like, that'll be very, very sad to see, dog. But I would never know unless I play the video. Let's go.
They didn't take it, so we're not only gonna take this money and feed some people, but we just gonna do what we feel like we're supposed to do in the community. And as always, after this, I pray and hope that they continue to reach their target audience.
Now, W. Keith Lee as always, and this could all be swept under the rug as a total misunderstanding. But when we see the response from the restaurant, it has everybody asking one question and
Is this
one
the
question
video with the white guy?
Some circumstances
Yes,
that
it is.
happened after the fact with other people that he talked to that opened our eyes up to why he probably felt the way that he did. Even the way that he approached it, he didn't ask for anybody else. There's a lot of people visible on social media.
Look how he's
To
sitting.
offer a
Look how he's sitting. I'm not even paying attention to what man's is saying. You gotta run that back. My bad. I'm just looking at his demeanor. Like, why he's sitting like that? Why his whole mannerisms is like that? Like, and then who is this? Who is this? Who is this guy? Who you feeling like, bro? You got the Illuminati gestures going on, feeling like
a tip.
Wait, who is that white man? That's right, Mr. Tenderism, the old man.
So let's see what he was actually saying.
Ask for anybody did.
One question only.
Some circumstances that happened after the fact with other people that he talked to that opened our eyes up to why he probably felt the way that he did. Even the way that he approached it, he didn't ask for anybody else. There's a lot of people visible on social media. To offer a tip.
Wait, who is that white man? That's right.
First of all, you're not gonna speak on what. Oh, you're not gonna speak on my blessings. Nigga. You're not gonna speak for me and my blessings or what somebody wanted to do for me. Nigga. That's what they wanted to do for me. I would have accepted it. We're not gonna downplay like it's nothing because you're not getting a cent, nigga. This for me. What is you talking about? Talking about some. You making it seem like. I don't know, bro. It seemed like you're trying to like downplay that. And nah, nigga, I do want my money. Nigga, what you talking about? You could have gave it to anybody, but you want to give it to me, and that's mine. It's $5,000.
Man that shakes his meat on the internet. Falls
I
off
made
the
your
bone and throws
place
his glasses.
popping,
It's
my boy.
actually not
They come
the
to see
owner
me.
of the smoke.
Not even
It's
to
the
eat.
white
They
guy
come to see
sitting next
me.
to him, giving the explanation as to what's going on in the restaurant, the day-to-day, what happened in the whole Keith Lee situation. And as you can see, Mr. Tenderism in this video looks like a droopy dog. And not only are people upset that Mr. Tenderism isn't the actual owner, I mean, it would be like finding out that the tooth fairy isn't real. It's painful, but it's something that we can, rise above. What actually is pissing them off is the explanation from the owner about Mr. Tenderism's involvement. Trust me, it gets really, really strange from here on out.
Some circumstances that happened after the fact with other people that he talked to that opened our eyes up to why he probably felt the way that he did. Even the way that he approached it, he didn't ask for anybody else. There's a lot of people visible on social media. To offer a tip to a business owner was crazy. That was the other thing too, is like he really thinks Walt is like this helpless guy who needs his help. How are you going to tip a business?
I'm a little lost. What's going on here? Are you trying to turn this into a negative thing? Now, I don't know whether he's like a business owner. I don't know if he's the actual cook, the one that's cooking it, or if he's just advertising it. You know what I'm saying? AKA the mascot. But anybody in that establishment is accepting tips. You're in a restaurant business, my boy. You're shaming somebody for wanting to give a tip and pay for the people in the line. $1,000 can go a long way, nigga. You could have took the remainder of that and put it in a tip jar, had the workers a mighty fine of a week. You know what I'm saying? But you want to go over here and make a video talking about some, yeah, he came over here trying to tip us with $5,000. You gonna try to tip me, the owner of the building, $5,000? Mind you, it's not even for you, my boy. So why are you speaking? Let's hear from Unc, nigga. Like, not you, nigga. You want to hear from Unc, not Flunk.
Business owner. Tip the whole staff.
I think I want to get this to,
and let me make this clear. I want to reiterate this. Now, the people in line probably would have amounted to $1,000, but let's just say there was some left over that could have been accumulated, or he could have took that $5,000, took $2,500, and give the rest for the rest of the staff. I rest my case. It could have been that simple. You think he's gonna see everybody else working hard all day, clocked in, sweating, aggravated at the customers and this and that, working hard, cooking, chefing it up, and he's gonna take a $5,000 tip for himself, bro? Let's be for real, brother. Come on, bro.
Walter.
Okay.
And who is this goofy? Who is this?
A couple of questions. To ask him a couple of questions, I meant to say. That's how he presented it. He didn't say,
somebody enlighten me,
I want to
please.
give y'all this, and in the meantime, can I talk to Walter and Nick or whatever? He literally asked for him only and said he want to give him that amount of money.
Yes, because I don't know if y'all know this. I'm sorry, I keep pausing it. If that's gonna be a problem, then it's gonna be a problem. Then we can square up if you want to do that. So I can tell you where we are, and we can meet up and link up and squabble. But I'm not gonna give my personal tip, pause, to anybody other than who is attended for, because sometimes they could take that without knowing. Y'all seen that situation with that food truck when Keith Lee tried to give somebody a tip and the mom or whatever took it for herself and then give none of her co-workers, workers, sons, or whatever she had going on. She ain't give none of that shit to them. She kept it for herself. You know what I'm saying? So since being that he's been in that position where he tried to leave it to the business owner to give the actual money to, you know what I'm saying, the people working, why would he do it again? Why would he, you know what I'm saying? No, I want to give this to somebody who I intended on giving it to, not anybody else, so that they can do whatever they want with it and give him the scraps. And we all see the dynamic here. I really think that he would do that. I ain't gonna lie. But that's just me prejudging it. I'm not gonna say he's that type of person. But the way you're framing it like $5,000 ain't nothing. Come on, brother.
Or someone that's visible, Walter French, anybody else, it would have felt like it was coming from a place that we would have accepted.
These lots got them out of their own, dog.
We have this following. Yeah, you want me to cut it short? Sorry, brother.
Hey, look here.
Yeah.
I'd like you to some kind of way get in touch with him if possibility. Tell him when he come back.
What Keith Lee does with his money is his own concern. And this is precisely the reason why Keith Lee goes about his interviews and his food reviews the way that he does. Is because once people find out who he is, what he's trying to do, and all this other stuff, they take advantage of him. We covered it on this.
No, I don't want to say that, but me being Keith Lee, going into a establishment and announcing that I'm going to be there before showing up, or while I'm there, like, yo, I'm here, just want to try some food. You're going to amp up the hospitality. You're going to amp up the vibes over there. It's not going to be authentic, brother. Why would I announce that I'm there? That's like, you know, if you worked in a mall, you feel me? If you worked in a mall, any type of stores there, you know, they got like those secret shoppers that like are low key like inspectors. If you know that an inspector is coming, you're gonna be on your P's and Q's, obviously, but we want to catch you off guard to see if that's what you're gonna do anyway. We want an authentic experience. Speaking as Keith Lee. So we're gonna go in there and we're just gonna, you know what I'm saying, not sneak in there per se, but not give you a heads up to where you can alter the experience, you know what I'm saying, and amp it up to where, you know what I'm saying, like last time he did that and he announced it, they was letting him cut the line, they was giving him 5-star service, and everybody else wasn't even getting paid attention to, you know what I'm saying? So that's why he's moving the way he's moving for a reason. Come on now.
Channel when he did his Atlanta food review. And we've also talked about it in his DC food review and pretty much every food review that Keith Lee has done. I really think that's why he's taken a more step back, public facing hiatus from doing these types of things, is because the ability to just be taken advantage of for the things that Keith Lee can do for a restaurant skyrocketed once his reviews became popular. I also find it nasty that this owner now is trying to minimize and speak for Mr. Tenderism. He wanted to give the tip to the old man because the old man is the front-facing image of the platform and who we thought was the owner of the restaurant. Whether he pocketed or distributed it shouldn't really matter. None of the excuses that he gave matter. And now what's interesting about this whole situation is because based off of the fame, based off of the notoriety that the restaurant is getting, and based off of the fact that he understands, the owner that is, that Mr. Tenderism is going around as the brand on the internet for this restaurant, he's decided to now place himself in every single one of the future videos going forward.
People thought the worst part was that Unc wasn't the restaurant owner. It wasn't. The real outrage is that the term tendernism was trademarked by the restaurant owner.
Wow.
What we are witnessing is
Typical colonizer, bro. We're not even gonna get into that in this channel, bro. You know
an
what I'm
old
saying?
black man being used as a mascot for another
Yikes.
man, white man's restaurant. And let's be honest, after seeing all those viral videos of the meat falling off the bone, anybody would want to try it. It was tendernism.
But let's be like realistic here. If say me and my brother, right, we start a business and we both come up with, or I come up with a term that we just use in the background, you know what I'm saying, for our business or whatever. And it just so happens that when he's advertising it, it goes viral. I'm not going to be, personally, I'm not going to be like, yeah, nigga, I came up with that shit, nigga. I'm getting the funds, bro. No, because you blew it up. You made it popular. I may have came up with it, but I'm not going to take the rights and everything to it. You know what I'm saying? I may go on an interview like, tell the origin of it. Yeah, me and my brother, we started this business and I just said something like that and then it stuck. So that just was just like an ongoing joke. So then when he went on social media and stuff like that and it blew up, you know what I'm saying, he made that thing pop. I'm not going to take no funds for that shit though, but like, hey, that's just me.
That made this restaurant explode online. People come to see him. Keith Lee came to see him. The
That's
viral
crazy.
fame, the business, the buzz that came
until
from
that
Unc,
video
not the owner.
addressing
But when
whatever
Keith tried to
whatever
leave
they
a
had to address,
$4,000 tip,
I had
security
never
stopped him,
seen. I
saying
had
Unc
never.
was too busy.
Come on, man. I had never seen that white dude though. Like I've always seen the guy. I guess I'm not that tapped in, but so.
What made people even angrier was the owner's response afterward.
If I would have known he was here, I would have probably asked Edie to stop for a few seconds so we could go over there. That's what I would have done.
The way the owner speaks and Unc's energy just makes the whole thing feel uncomfortable. And ever since then,
like me,
the owner has been showing up in every Tendernism video. Now, the restaurant is getting
like,
canceled,
now it's
with
just
people saying the owner
bro.
mistreated Unc.
Now,
like,
instead of trotting out that knock-kneed Negro, you are bringing yourself onto the scene and onto the stage
you
because you see
yeah.
what type of fame and notoriety he's getting. Now, I can't judge their personal relationship, but I can't know what's going on. But it's kind of nasty that the owner of the restaurant trademarked the phrase and saying that this older black gentleman made up. And it's also strange that they go from no commercials with this white guy to now all of the commercials, all of the social media posts, all of the blog postings are with this guy. Effectively taking out the authentic.
Now, we're not even bringing race into it. It's not a race thing. But the characteristics of the situation, you know what I'm saying? Does that not look fishy? Like, now you want to show up when it's popping off, bro? After the fact that you addressed everything, now you want to show face, dude. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Come on, bro. It
feel
look weird.
Of what's going on. For a lot of people, Mr. Tendernism reminded them of their uncle at the barbecue, you know, their grandfather at the fish fry, that one guy that's at the side of the road of the combination BP vape shop, barber shop that has the grill out front that, you know, does his own little shake meat interpretation. And even if you look at the past videos and stuff like that, this looks like an authentic situation going on built off of the back of, you know, the old man in this situation, Unc.
Man, look here, we gotta do something, man. Let's do some barbecue. Yeah, idea, man. We're gonna try. I said, let's go to Home Depot and get one of them little grills. We don't need the kitchen. We just need the little grill. And that's how it began.
We did 10 slabs of ribs. He cooked them his way, direct heat. He did, I don't know how many pounds, but a lot of half chickens. And we sold out of both in about like a 4-hour window. And to us, that was a lot. We were really like happy.
So he does cook it.
But as we look more into it, it was his idea to go ahead and barbecue, his cooking methods, most likely his labor as well. So what did you really bring? Probably the financials, but why do you feel like you have to be so front-facing now? Now the internet is worried about this seemingly narcissistic owner and how he is dealing with Mr. Tendernism because they feel like he's being exploited.
I had a wonderful woman come up to me today and she stopped me. I was at the soda machine and she's like, how does it feel to change the world?
Ain't nobody come here to see you, Otis, and ain't nobody say that.
Nah. Did I not just say that, bro? Like, nobody's coming to see you, sir. Ain't nobody know who the hell he was, nigga. Ain't nobody come to say that. Ain't nobody say that. I bet you a paycheck. Ain't nobody come to you at that soda machine and say that, bro. Come on, dog. That's corny, dog. I want to see the comments of that video, bro.
How does it feel to be changing the world? You're making barbecue, bro.
And you're not even the one that was changing the world. The world wasn't even talking about you. They was talking about old bro. You know what I'm saying? Old OG. In fact, keep it respectful. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, come on, stop it. Now all of a sudden when the black community don't want to support Destination Smokehouse, now you're making a video pretty much saying like, hey, I ain't racist, guys. Nobody said you're racist. You said you're capitalizing off of black business when it is not black owned. And we see the jig that is going on and the jig is up. And then you got Tendernism sitting in the back of your video like a fucking prop. And it's given to Django.
Look, man, Mr. Tendernism can't be saved, y'all. That man brought Mr. Tendernism. And I'm from Alabama. I'm so used to seeing older black men be that way towards their bosses and their masters. And y'all wonder why I'm so aggressive. Let me tell you why. That's what I saw growing up. That's why I don't look up to no older black men. I can't tell you not one that I'm looking up to, because that's how I saw them act back in the day. That's all. Come on, man. Come on, man. Mr. Tendernism, you done been bought.
Why are we seeing the owner of
Man, it's a Unc refuge right now. It's like, damn, bro. Damn, bro. We really getting to that point, bro. Fuck the streaming shit. We on real timing, brother. Like, that nigga got the gray beards and shit. Good. Looking good, brother. Looking sharp, brother.
what, Destination Smokehouse, Smokehouse Destination? The guy
Destination
who owns the
Smokehouse.
restaurant, well, Unc, a.k.a. Mr. Tendernism Works. Why
you
are we
off,
seeing
man.
him in videos now? Why are we still hearing from him? Why is he doing Mr. Tendernism's shtick? It's fake. It's appropriation. It's vulturing. It's copying. We've seen this happen far too many times. Mr. Tendernism, I'm not even talking to him anymore because apparently he loves being in that position where his talent and all that just being used and abused and taken advantage of.
So the owner was in the comments like, Walt is an employee. He's a trusted employee. Like, he was a house nigga. Like, he's a trusted employee. He's a loved employee. We value him, but he's still an employee. He said nothing about being a partner, nothing about no 50-50. As a matter of fact, I don't know if the video is still there, but the owner had asked Walt, did he want to be an owner? Did he want his own restaurant? And Walt kept saying no, that this was good enough for him, helping his brother. All in the videos like Suge Knight.
Oh, so it is clear. I watched a Quentin Tarantino movie about this same type of topic. It featured a man named Django. Leonardo DiCaprio was Mr. Candy, and there was one black guy, Samuel Jackson. His name was Steven. The reason why this bothers me is because post George Floyd, well, really in that whole era, there was an uptick of black business support. There was an uptick in a lot of other business supports, people praising their intersectionalities and their identities, and you know, boosting that to the forefront as a way to advertise their business. But I'm speaking about black businesses at this point. And as a black person, we know how this goes. Hell, as a consumer of food, we know how this goes. I like any restaurant, but if I hear that it's black owned and I hear that black people are making the food, I'm more inclined to go there, especially when it's something that psychologically I link to a certain type of person. You know, I want to go into the Mexican food place and see Mexicans making the food. If I go to the Chinese place, I want to see Chinese people making the food. It just kind of lines up like that. If I go to the Italian restaurant and see anybody else besides an Italian back there in the kitchen, it's gonna make me a little weary. Not that I won't eat the food, but you know, it's gonna make me weird. Nonetheless, propping yourself up as a black owned and black run business via your marketing campaign is actually nasty when you know for a fact that this man doesn't even own 1%. He actually gets paid 1%. Mind you, as we heard in the video earlier, this is this man's barbecue. It's his seasonings, it's his cooking methods, it's all of that. There shouldn't have been any conversation about, do you want to be a partner? Do you want to be an owner? That should have just been a part of the beginning stage.
We watching a robbery real time, gang. That's crazy. Come on, man.
Just full stop. So I actually am gonna have to agree with the social zeitgeist and say like, yo, no, you are taking advantage of him. And this actually is a disgusting look. And because you've built your name off of social media fame, it's only gonna fall apart as people get there. I'm glad that Keith Lee saved a lot of people's time by actively going and reviewing this food, but more importantly, exposing the fact that this isn't who they say they are. Truly, I get the concept of having some sort of marketing gimmick or shtick in order to push your product. It's hard to get out there in the real world. But at the end of the day, I think it should have been made clear from the beginning that Unc was more of a mascot as opposed to an owner. That this was a...
I did say that. It's basically what it is now. You went from being part of the business, you know what I'm saying, to... I don't know, it's just crazy, man. But that's the end of this video. Y'all leave y'all thoughts in the comments below. Hit the like button and hit the subscription box below with the bell to the side for Noti Squad, because we is locked in. Let's get it.